Welcome back, brothers and sisters. As many of you know, Halo Point of Light was released a few weeks ago, and as you all know, I had to pick it up. And as I was reading it early on, there was something I didn't expect to find. Additional information regarding pre-Covenant Sangheili mythology, one that may explain the Sangheili outlook on death. Before I go further, however, I must advise you guys, this will have spoilers from Point of Light. So a spoiler alert is now in effect. If you do not want this book spoiled, turn off the video right now. Got it? Good. And I also want to give a special shout out to Darkness Spyro and Zaru Jar Morami, both of whom became elders on our Patreon page. Now with that out of the way, let's proceed. Near the end of Chapter 10, as Ryan, Spark, and Ram Chava traverse around the dark inner layer of Zeta Halo to find the cartographer, Ram compares the dark halls of Zeta Halo to the Hall of Eternity, a pre-Covenant afterlife for the Sangheili that he heard during his time as a prisoner of Gek Lar. The hall is a dark domain where the god Fayed wanders in worn-out sandals while swinging a lantern lit with the flames of Horus. In Sangheili mythology, Fayed would roam the Hall of Eternity and never stop calling the names of Sangheili who died honorably, until the very last Sangheili in the universe breathes their last breath. And even after adopting the Covenant faith, many elites still strive to die with honor so their names would not be forgotten by Fayed and be echoed throughout the Hall of Eternity forever. With Sangheili warriors reciting this phrase even now, "May your name echo the loudest through the Hall of Eternity." Now some of you may be wondering, how is this related to Sangheili views on death? As many of you know, Sangheili warriors believe that dying in battle is the most honorable way for an elite to die. If that's not possible, they would commit suicide to retain their honor, or have an ally do it if they are incapable. This belief coincides with the Norse mythology, where warriors who died with honor in battle would be welcomed in Valhalla alongside the likes of the Aesir and Vanir gods. And since Norse culture has inspired the Sangheili in a cultural sense, it seems that this need to die in battle came from the shared belief that by dying in battle, your name and glory would echo in the afterlife. This could also explain why Sangheili warriors abhor doctors and medics. They would not only spill a warrior's essence through their blood, but they would also deny them a good death in battle. And in doing so, they wouldn't be worthy of a dark god like Fayed speaking their names throughout the rest of existence. The perfect motivation for a warrior culture to die in battle would have to come from some sort of spiritual belief. The Vikings had this with the concept of Valhalla being their afterlife, where they would feast, fight, die, and feast again, standing alongside their gods. And it stands to reason that this is also the same case for the Sangheili, to either die well in combat, endure their injuries, or commit honorable suicide whenever they're captured. That way they will stand alongside Fayed and their ancestors in the Hall of Eternity. And that'll have to do with this theory video. The takeaway of this video: the mythology revolving the Hall inspired the Sangheili notion of dying in combat and rejecting medical attention. To have a dark god sing your name throughout a dark hall with their ancestors. So what do you think? Do you believe the Hall of Eternity was the reason behind the Sangheili desire to die in battle? Or do you just think that it's purely about preserving honor? Let me know in the comments below. Until next we meet again in Horus's everlasting light. Victory to clan and kin, brothers and sisters. Covenant Canon, out.